pasa sushowi. Rutanas.
Purnacha ni sopa maranga do. Dorcha ni soba wata. Ranish. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimorota kam. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimorota kamsa. Java. Kavadumpe ma.
This room is reserved, off-worlder. I suggest you leave the room, off-worlder. I've got all the fans I need right here, so go space yourself. This room is reserved. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Beckel's turf. She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
You can't be the one that fought all those bounty hunters. Only go back to your ship, off-worlder. We don't need your kind and eyes.
I am 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Wisommogo dosi sheba dentes kun mostovi gite yavach, piktare bram tabanin soju. Da come jusmak miki baranye dosos o rikachu. Yatuka wan rika chotin wanim aurata wakata chilumal. Kavadumpa mo wendido chokeremi norta kunyun wish chawakachuba. Sura.
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have him watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Stay clear of here, Offworlder. The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. No civilians are allowed past this point. I'm the one in charge here, Offworlder. If you try to get past me, then you'll have the entire ISIS garrison on you in seconds. I will let you... No. No, you're not permitted past this point.
Loyalty can prove an effective wall to your talents, but there may be a way to undermine it if one looks for it.
I suggest you move along, Offworlder, before you test my patience any further. I am Captain Bastuco. I have served loyally in the Onderon military for 20 years.
20 years would mean you were here during the Mandalorian Wars, right?
I was a soldier when the Mandalorians took our world, and I fought in the Resistance. When we drove them from Onderon, I served on the Wall for 10 years after.
You mean after the Jedi drove the Mandalorians from Onderon? The Mandalorians never gave ground to any Onderon soldier.
Such a view could be considered treason. Onderon was responsible for much of the fighting during the last days of the war. Without General Vaklu, the Republic would have fallen. General Vaklu is my superior officer, and I respect the chain of command. He kept the Resistance alive when the Mandalorians were destroying our world. The Wall is the barrier between ISIS and the Onderon wilderness. For hundreds of years, we kept the city free of beasts and Beast Rider scum. The greatest honor for an officer is to serve on the Wall. Many aspire to the post, but few are worthy of it. I was requested to guard the sky ramp in the merchant quarter. My personal feelings on the matter are irrelevant. I received an order, and I carried it out. You're right. I have many good years of service left in me, yet I feel like I'm being set aside. They said they needed their best men here, but skyramp duty has always been relegated to fresh officers. I couldn't do that. I heard the reassignments came from the Queen herself. I'm a soldier, and it's my duty to serve. Now be on your way. You've wasted enough of my time. I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her. With force!
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace. Our will cannot be denied.
That's right! Death to the Queen! Death to the rise! Grab arms! We will march!
Why are you joining in this? I prefer Vaklu over Talia, but this is hardly a task for a warrior. Shrewd. I hate to lower myself to joining this mob, but your plan may work.
You would fight with them? This is madness! We need reinforcements!
The Offworlder joins us! Let's fight these rats! The
Rise
must die!
You're that swoop biker, right?
You're back to visit me. 2 of the poor captains have lost their commands. Great shock, no doubt. Just 1 more left, and the Royalist captains will be no more. Here is the sum of credits we agreed upon.
I told you before, Off-Worlder, this...
This terminal isn't for off-worlders, or civilians for that matter. I suggest you back away.
You're back to visit me. So all 3 captains have been removed from their posts. You're quite impressive. Here's the reward I promised. I will let my friends know of your able assistance. I'm certain we can return the favor at some point in the future. You have made a powerful ally, Jedi.
There has been a serious accident here. The sky ramp is closed to all personnel pending an investigation. Leave, now!
There was an alert over...
There has been a
It's the Off-Worlder. Listen, let's keep this brief. I've probably lost my command already because of the conversation we had. I don't see how it could get worse, but the galaxy has a funny sense of humor about that. We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder. Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the Starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him. No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously. I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble. No way. Stay out of trouble.
work that needs to be done?
Tonoranga Manakan. Tonoranga Manakan. Loka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Duran in Wamagro. May rangana.
Malampro tarawanti sa samcha para watasha kontia chama umbrata tiwas. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansa. Chone mulera. Tonkinge bano gansaka nikaraska. Tancha nik mawin. Mungachinor ta imbre wanachike. Drumba bambwa. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Chone mulera. Tonkinge bano jansaka nikaraska. Tancha nik kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwan kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagata kometak playa justing miki gongo beast. Kun kawana bota. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga ko. Dahupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoki hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Muliwrawa iberendia tia Vishnu.
Good to see you again. Any luck with the visa? Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. Thanks. You've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
Needs a
Tonoranga Manakan. Tonoranga Manakan. Bo mababe want to sus.
ni Tawancha mori Dahupa Unta chiwita Takometak Playa justing Miki gongo beaste Chone mulera Tonkinge bano jansaka nikaraska Tancha ni kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa Bo bagaragawanda yaitua.
This room is If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Beckel's turf. She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
Wait your turn. I have 3 customers ahead of you.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was going on. Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects. Sort of comes with the territory. That's all I'm going to say.
Welcome back. Foul business, that is. She did? Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit, their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pizat game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something. Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Tawancha mori. Da hupa, bosa kurata, go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wat. Hunta chiwita inkaki. Tawancha mori chiwa, mufalawa ni bobo. Ichawa te crossi wisho toda si. E krimba chokwi.
Do you have a visa yet? I really can't be any help with...
Welcome back. Foul business. That would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3. No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.